Find out what you could do to get the biggest settlement in your trip and fall accident case in New York City. Well, one of the things you can do after a trip and fall that will really help the case is to take out your cell phone if you have it with you, and if you aren't too injured, that you can able to take a photo, and just snap a photo of the defect. Snap a photo of that puddle or that raised sidewalk or a hole or whatever caused you to fall. Because once you hire an attorney, the attorney will usually send an investigator to the scene. And that investigator will take photos, they'll take measurements, they'll hire a safety expert, an engineer, and they'll make a list of the building code violations or other applicable regulations and statutes that were violated. And that's all well and good. But it's really important for you as an injured individual to just snap a quick photo of the defect so you could explain what caused you to fall to your attorney, and you could have a conversation about that. And that's very helpful for the attorney in conducting their investigation, which is going to be more detailed using engineers and experts. It's very, very helpful. And I'll give you an example. Like recently, we had a call for somebody that fell in the middle of the roadway. And, listening to the call, I thought, this probably isn't even a case, because in New York City, it's very difficult to sue the city of New York or to sue anyone for an accident that happens in the middle of the roadway, because the roadway is meant for cars, not for pedestrians. And the Big Apple map that covers sidewalks, really, those markings only apply to the sidewalks, not to the roadway. Even the crosswalk is usually exempt. So those cases are very difficult. But in this particular case, because the client brought photographs, we saw that she actually fell in the space around a manhole cover. And that 12-inch space around the manhole cover has to be flush with the roadway, with the pavement. There's a statute on that. So the fact that she fell there, well, now she falls under the statute. And the fact that she had that photo helped us identify that, which we may not have known otherwise, and helped us win that case and be very successful. So it's very important to snap a photo after a trip and fall case. It's helpful to you, it's helpful to your attorney, and it could be overall beneficial to the case. Another problem that we see sometimes is that someone falls, and then right after the fall, whether it's a transient condition like a puddle, or sometimes even if it's a permanent condition like a raised sidewalk, the owner will just get it repaired. Obviously, if it's a transient condition, they could just mop it up and it's gone. And we've even seen cases where like a lady falls and her son comes and takes her to the hospital, and when they come back to the scene, even a permanent condition like a raise in the cement gets fixed. So now it's very difficult to prove that it was there if you didn't take a photo right when it happened. So it's always a good idea to document your injury and document the accident scene right after it happens.